and Arizona State Senator Kyrsten Sinema. I want to bring in freshman Congressman Michael Grimm, a Republican representing New York State, who was backed by the Tea Party. It's always good to see you, Michael. And I don't know if you had a chance to hear what Jonathan Alter just said. He said, I don't think it's fair to blame Sarah Palin. There's no indication, of course, of any connection between her and what was on her website or on her Facebook page and what happened here. But he did say, I think it's fair to talk about how people on the left and the right contribute to this climate of political discourse. Do you think that's fair?
Well, first, let me say I think it's absurd to try to link Sarah Palin to something like this. This is a heinous act of brutality. But based on all of my training and my experience, something like that map with crosshairs, that's not what makes people do those things. This person is either a psychopath or a sociopath, has deep-rooted mental issues, and there are stressors in that person's life that makes them go over the edge. But it certainly isn't something like that. And it could have been, a postal worker that was targeted, or anyone associated with the government that this person latched onto. Unfortunately, it was Congresswoman Giffords. But it certainly isn't these little things that are going to cause violence. I completely reject that at its face.
And we're looking, as we're looking at you, Congressman, a picture of people gathering on the steps of the Capitol and at the White House to observe this moment of silence, which we will have live. But let me ask you about your thoughts. Someone new to Congress. I've had conversations with members of Congress since this happened. One Arizona congressman who told me about his 2-year-old twins and how much this has given him pause. Tell me what you're thinking right now, and will it cause you to adjust the way that you interact with constituents?
Well, again, for me, I've always had a heightened sense of awareness. I did a lot of undercover work with the FBI. I have arrested people in my district. So I've always had that sense of being aware and definitely being aware of the security. For me, what I've changed immediately is I've given briefings, and I have someone giving briefings as we speak, to those that are working for me. I'm very concerned for those that work for me and those that work around me. But I knew when I took this job that I was going to be put out in the public, and with that comes danger. Whenever you're going to avail yourself to a public forum, and it's not just members of Congress. I mean, that's for anyone that's going to be in the public spotlight, whether it be a rock star or anyone else.
Congressman Michael Grimm, it's always good to see you. We thank you for sharing your perspective with us today as we were watching the flag there at the Capitol flying at half-staff. We also have a live look at the White House with its flag as well. And, of course, in just about 10 minutes, the President and the First Lady will lead a moment of silence across the nation for the victims of Saturday's tragedy here in Tucson.